Hey guys, I'm Little Art Demon and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Good Omens because I finally watched the show and I have a lot of feelings to share with you guys about it, so let's just go. I'll separate this video in 4 parts so that no one gets spoiled for things they don't want, so regardless of how long you watch this video, thank you for watching and I hope you see me next week again. So I'll just say a synopsis of the first season first. In the first season we are introduced to 2 incredible characters, Crowley and Aziraphale, a demon and an angel respectively. They have known each other since God created the world, and because both of them spend a lot of time on Earth, they have spent some moments together throughout the years. But right now they have a big problem on their hands. The whole world will be destroyed if they don't do something. And that's because the Antichrist was born, and with that the Armageddon will be set in place. With the help of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, the world will be destroyed in a war between heaven and hell, annihilating all the humans. Neither of them want that, so they decide to work together to stop it, even if heaven and hell both want war. So we go along with them in these crazy adventures to try and save the world, and it's such a funny show. Like, both of them are captivating characters and their relationship is delightful to watch. It's incredible to see, I really liked it. So far there are 2 seasons with 6 55-minute episodes each. This was suggested to me by a friend when season 1 came out, but I didn't watch it there. But this year season 2 came out and I decided to finally watch it last Monday, and I binged everything in 4 days, 3 episodes per day, and I started to watch it again already. The charm of the characters just stuck me into this universe and I enjoyed every second I spent watching this story unfold. The main plot of the show sets place in the modern world, but there are some instances where we see past moments of Aziraphale and Crowley lives. Some of it relates to historic moments like the French Revolution, and some of them are related to biblical stories like Adam and Eve, for example. And those were some of my favorite moments, honestly, because I just think that learning the characters' backstory and seeing all the things they went through together is really endearing. It gives more depth to the characters and relationship as well. And besides the story and dynamics the characters have, they are also visually stunning. I love their mannerisms and sense of style is flawless. The actors and writers and team did such a great job. So if you haven't watched this show yet, I'll leave the trailer in the description and I really recommend this show to you. I have no regrets about watching it and I would just like to forget about it so I could rewatch it again and feel everything for the first time again, you know? But now there will be spoilers about season 1, so be warned. And let me start by saying that was amazing. My favorite character is Crowley, but Aziraphale is a close second. My favorite moments of this season were on episode 3, when we see so much about her past. I really like those moments, and even outside this episode there were a few moments like that, and they are so sweet. Like how Crowley saves Aziraphale from being decapitated, or Aziraphale put his wing above Crowley so that he wouldn't be on the rain, or when they go to eat each other after they save the world, like, it's so cute. But okay, I'll be honest, when my friend told me about the show, I thought they were a canon couple. I thought that, but then I realized that it was just a ship, and I ship it because you can see how much they love each other. Like the moment where Crowley freaks out after seeing Aziraphale's bookshop burn, or when Aziraphale gets Crowley holy water even if it's forbidden just because he doesn't want him to get hurt, or when Crowley literally drives through fire to save Aziraphale. Like, there are so many small moments and big moments like this, it will be impossible to list them all, but it's amazing. It's great, it's a great show. But I really love them together, and regardless if you think they love each other platonically or romantically, it's clear that they love each other so much. It warms my heart. I love it, I really do. I really like love stories. And regarding the end of season 1, I really like how the kids saved the world with the sword of Aziraphale. I love that everything ended up okay, and I love the fact that they switched places for their punishment so that they would save each other's life. But if I was Aziraphale, I would have splashed everyone in that room with the holy water, starting by Hester, because he tried to hurt my man Crowley, okay? He can't. But you know, Aziraphale's an angel, he wouldn't sin like that, you know. And to finish the first season part of this video, I just have to say that I love Dog. With all my heart. He's the cutest little thing in the whole world, and I love seeing him just be a regular happy hellhound. You know, he's cute, he's a dog, I love dogs. So now that we are all caught up on season 1, I'll do a little spoiler-free synopsis on season 2, and then I'll talk a little bit more about how I felt watching it. So, on season 2, we are introduced to a few new characters, mainly new human characters, and it starts with Archangel Gabriel showing up naked with a box without his memories in Aziraphale's bookshop. And so, this season, both him and Crowley try to figure out why he lost his memories, while both Hell and Heaven are after Gabriel. And the quality of the show continues to be awesome. Every compliment that I had for the first season, I keep for this season as well. Everything just gets better and more interesting with every episode. I'll once again leave this season trailer in the description if you want to watch it. And I'll start with the spoilers now, on the drawing as well, because I'll be drawing a scene that's a major spoiler. But let's just go, because I have a lot to say. Everyone that doesn't want to get spoiled left? Okay, great. Because what the hell happened in the end? Like, I'll get to the rest of the season in just a second, but are you kidding me? I wasn't ready to cry this much. Like, it was supposed to be a comedy show, not an ugly crying show that will stab you in the heart until you die. I was not ready. But now that I have that off my chest, I'll give some deeper thoughts. I like the concept for this season. And the fact that the story is more simple, it's just a human life story basically, and it felt really warm and calm in a good way. I liked season 1, it was great, but there was a lot of pressure because Armageddon and all, but this season we have Gabriel being a dumb guy named Jim, and we have Crowley and Aziraphale trying to get Nina and Maggie together. There's a little bit of detective stuff going on where they try to figure out why Gabriel doesn't have memories. It's great honestly, and it's simple but it's good. And then we have a new lovely character named Muriel. She's an angel and she's so precious. She's the purest, most innocent character ever and is always so happy. She deserves all the happiness in the world. Like, she's great. She's so cute. And we have, of course, a group of demons hunting down Gabriel, and the angels are also trying to find him. One thing that I love about this season was how Crowley showed how he felt about Gabriel just trying to kill Aziraphale last season. They literally almost made him jump out a window. I really like seeing how much they care about each other. It really warms my heart. And in the end, we have a meeting where we see what happened to Gabriel. And we see him with Lord Beelzebub being in love and discussing the fact that they don't really want Armageddon anymore. And it's just being so cute. It's so precious. And I was so happy for them, honestly, because like they made each other better. Because Gabriel was a jerk and now he's in love. And they have a song together, they have a couple song, and it makes me so happy for them. And it also made me very happy for them, because if two high-ranking people in opposite sides of the universe, like Hell and Heaven, could be together without being in danger, then two lower-ranking angel and demon could also have the same fate. And I think that's exactly what Crowley thought, because he wants to be with Aziraphale so much, he was ready to tell him how much he loves him. But then Aziraphale accepted to take place of Gabriel in heaven and make Crowley an angel again. And I do understand where both of them stand. Crowley wants to stay on Earth with their regular lives, apart from Hell and Heaven, just the two of them together. And Aziraphale wants to make a difference in the world and wants to make things good for everyone, to change how things work for the better. And he wants Crowley to be with him as an angel to help him make the world better for them. They both want the same thing, they want to be happy together, but one of them has a more selfish goal and the other one has a more selfless goal. I'm not saying that one of them is right or wrong, because there is not a simple objective better option, I think. But I understand why Crowley was hurt by Aziraphale's decision. He probably thinks he doesn't like the fact that he's a demon and wants to fix him, let's put it that way. He felt betrayed by that, and I was already bawling my eyes out at this point, but then they kissed and I freaked out, and then Aziraphale said I forgive you to the kiss, and it was heartbreaking for me. I can't imagine how Crowley felt hearing that. Like, I was literally crying on my desk for so long, and it wasn't even said to me, you know, I was just there watching. I didn't understand what Aziraphale meant at first, because when you forgive someone, it's because they did something wrong. So I was a little bit confused about what he thought was wrong. I thought about it a lot and I think I understood what he meant. I think he forgives him for not trying to make things better, or even for keeping up on the world. But to Crowley it felt like the mistake he did was the kiss, because that was when he said that. But they are both so emotionally destroyed at that moment that they can't have a proper conversation. Hi, editor's note here. So I'll say in a second, I'm rewatching the show, and as I watched the third episode of the first season, I realized something, so I wanted to share with you. So if you don't remember, there's a scene in the end of the episode where they both meet at a bandstand and they have an exchange of words that on the first watch was a good scene, but after knowing what happens next, that scene made me think a lot. In that moment, they are talking about the Antichrist, and it's a very emotional conversation where Aziraphale is a little nervous because he knows more than he wants to tell Crowley, and Crowley is expressing his rage about the divine plan. With that, he insults the plan, screaming at the sky, and Aziraphale says something like, "May he forgive you," to what Crowley responds with, "I'm a demon, it's part of the job description to be unforgivable." And this just sounded like one of the sarcastic jokes that he usually makes, and after a little bit more talking, Aziraphale says they aren't together and that it's over and there go their separate ways. Comparing this to the final scene, I think there's a lot of similar aspects, and I think that makes the "I forgive you" moment even deeper. Because by saying that, Aziraphale is telling Crowley that he's capable of being forgiven because he's not a demon, he's not bad like a demon, and therefore he deserves to be forgiven and become an angel again. And to that, Crowley answers don't bother because he doesn't want to be an angel, he's declining Aziraphale's offer. He's a demon and just wants to be accepted by Aziraphale the way he is. And there go their separate ways, just like in the previous scene. I just thought a little bit about it and decided to add this note here. I'm not the best at analyzing shows, like I'm very slow at understanding what's going on when I'm watching show. I'm kind of slow in that aspect. I never predict plot twists, I never predict anything, I'm awful at it. But I'm trying my best and I feel like there's something here in this scene, so I wanted to share that with you. And just another quick little thing, I'm very happy with how the kiss on the drawing turned out, but I'm not super pleased with how the portraits look, so I'll probably be making some more drawings of them in the future while looking at more references, but I'll leave you to the rest of the video for now. Sorry for interrupting, but let's just continue. They go to their separate ways, and it ends, and I was just crying, refusing to believe what happened in front of me. I literally finished watching and I had a drawing to finish, so I just sat at my desk drawing and crying with a stuffed nose, and I've been crying pretty much every day because of this freaking show. But yeah, I just want them to be happy. I hate the way the show made me feel, but I also love it for it because it's a great story, and it's awesome when a show or a book or anything like that can make you feel a strong emotion, being them good or bad. And so now I'm rewatching the show until the ending changes, basically. If anyone wants to join me in my suffering, you're welcome. It's like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill just so that it falls again. It's me being happy until I reach the final episode, and it's still sad and I cry again. But yeah. But at least we have hope in this situation because the story isn't finished. There will be a final season, hopefully, and even if there isn't a final season, the story will end, because if there isn't a final season, I think the author will just write a book and we'll have an ending to the story. It won't be left just like this, because I can't deal with that, I can't. But regarding the third season or final book or whatever it will be, I have some theories. I think they'll be separated, and because they went their separate ways, and because of that, I think they'll start doing wrong things because they are sad and not thinking straight, and because of that, I think they will destroy the world, or at least partially. I think Aziraphale will do it without wanting to, because he's too innocent and naive, and also carries a lot of guilt and is terrified. So I think he'll try to just fix everything that's wrong. But on Earth, you can't fix things in an idealistic way because our world isn't working perfectly, and that's something he doesn't see. We can see that in the episode where the girl was digging up corpses to sell to a doctor, and he didn't understand what was right or wrong and switches his opinions a lot. So I imagine that, but in a bigger scale, only causing more trouble, and then to fix that he ends up making more changes and causing more trouble, and so on and so on. And then I think Crowley will just have zero patience and also become more careless about himself because he has nothing to lose. I think he will start to notice the changes and chaos that are being caused, and then one day when Aziraphale comes to Earth to try to fix things there, they see each other and they have a heartfelt talk, and they end up working together again, and hopefully everything is okay by the end. So that's my fanfic. Don't know if that's what will happen, but I sure am excited to see what will indeed happen. And as you can see, I'm almost done with the speed paint, and I already said everything I want to say, I think. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you like this video, comment your favorite moments of the show or your theories for the 3rd season, subscribe so you don't miss my uploads, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!